Good day and welcome. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, bringing you live coverage and in-depth updates on one of the most anticipated qualifying matches at the WTA 1000 Wuhan Open. Filipino tennis star Alexandra Eala is facing off against Japan's Moyuka Uchijima in a high-stakes qualifier that could determine who advances into the main draw of this prestigious event. This contest is not only a battle for a coveted slot in the main tournament, but it also represents a clash of rising stars from Asia who are eager to prove themselves against the very best in women's tennis. Today, we will take you through the background, live updates, context, and broader significance of this encounter, and by the time we reach the end of our report, you will have a comprehensive 3,000-word look into why this match matters so much for both athletes, their fans, and the larger tennis world. Alexandra Eala enters this qualifier with momentum from her recent stint at the Suzhou Open, where she gained valuable match play against tough competitors. While she did not go all the way to the title, her run there gave her confidence, sharpness, and an understanding of how to approach the bigger challenges of the Asian swing. Moving directly into the Wuhan Open qualifiers is no small feat, considering this tournament is one of the 9 WTA 1000 events that attract the sport's biggest names. Even qualifying for the main draw is an achievement in itself, but Eala is here not just to participate but to compete, to test her mettle against quality opposition, and to show the tennis world that she belongs on this stage. Her opponent, Moyuka Uchijima of Japan, is no stranger to the demands of professional tennis. At 23 years old, she has been steadily climbing the rankings, relying on her consistency from the baseline and her ability to construct points with patience and precision. Uchijima has carved a reputation for being a tough competitor who does not give away points easily. Her game is built on discipline, retrieving ability, and a mental approach that keeps her calm even in tense moments. Facing Eala in this qualifier, she will look to use her experience and defensive resilience to counteract the aggressive baseline play of the young Filipino star. The first set begins with Eala serving, and she wastes no time stamping her authority on the match. A couple of sharp forehands down the line, combined with a solid first serve, give her a quick 1-0 lead. The crowd, though not massive in number given it is still the qualifiers, reacts warmly, sensing the intensity on court. Uchijima, on her serve, responds with trademark consistency, moving Eala around and drawing out rallies. At 1-1, both players appear determined, and early signs suggest this will be a battle of contrasting styles. Eala looking to dictate with power and aggression, Uchijima content to absorb pace and wait for errors. As the set progresses, Eala makes a crucial breakthrough at 3-2. A couple of deep returns pin Uchijima behind the baseline, and a perfectly timed backhand winner down the line gives her the break of serve. With a 4-2 lead, the momentum swings firmly in Eala's favor. She consolidates the break with a strong service game, firing an ace out wide to move up 5-2. The confidence from Suzhou seems to have carried over, and her body language is positive. Uchijima fights to hold serve at 5-3, forcing Eala to serve for the set. Despite a couple of tense moments, Eala holds her nerve, sealing the opener 6-3 with a blistering forehand winner. Winning the first set in a qualifier like this is critical. It relieves pressure, boosts confidence, and places the opponent on the back foot. For Eala, taking the opener demonstrates that she has the tools to control the match. But she also knows that Uchijima is a fighter who will not go down easily. The Japanese player regroups quickly at the start of the second set, holding serve and looking sharper. She begins varying her shots more, mixing in slices and high-looping balls to disrupt Eala's rhythm. This change of tactics pays dividends, as Eala starts to misfire on her forehand, committing a few unforced errors. Uchijima capitalizes, breaking Eala's serve to take a 3-1 lead in the second set. The momentum now shifts, and Eala is forced into defensive positions more frequently. Ukijima's steady play begins to frustrate her, and the Filipino's error count rises. Still, Eala refuses to back down, showing the fighting spirit that has defined her career so far. She digs deep to save break points in a long sixth game, finally holding serve to trail 4-2. The rallies are grueling, with both players pushing each other to the limit. Uchijima, however, maintains her edge and eventually closes out the set 6-3, leveling the match at one set apiece. Heading into the decider, the stakes could not be higher. A spot in the main draw of a WTA 1000 event is on the line, and both players know how important this moment is. For Eala, winning here would not only mark a major step in her career progression, but also give her a chance to face some of the game's top stars in the main event. For Uchijima, it is about asserting herself as a consistent performer capable of making it past qualifiers into the biggest tournaments. The deciding set begins with both players trading service holds, either willing to blink. At 2-2, the tension is palpable. Eala finds a crucial break opportunity in the fifth game. After a marathon rally that has both players running corner to corner, Ukijima's slice falls short, giving Eala break point. On the next exchange, Eala steps in and crushes a backhand winner down the line, breaking for a 3-2 lead. The Filipino pumps her fist, aware of the significance of this moment. She consolidates the break with another strong service game, moving ahead 4-2. The momentum is firmly back on her side, but Uchijima remains resilient, holding serve to keep the pressure on at 4-3. As the set nears its conclusion, Eala shows maturity beyond her years. Instead of rushing, she chooses her shots carefully, mixing aggression with patience. A love hold at 5-3 brings her one game away from victory. Uchijima, serving to stay in the match, faces relentless pressure from Eala's returns. At 30-40, match point arrives. The rally begins cautiously, with both players trading deep ground strokes. Suddenly, Eala seizes her chance, stepping inside the baseline and drilling a forehand winner past Uchijima. The match is over. Eala wins 6-3, 3-6, 6-3, booking her place in the main draw of the Wuhan Open. The victory is more than just a scoreline. For Eala, it is proof that she can handle pressure, adapt mid-match, and deliver in the biggest moments. This win will likely boost her confidence immensely as she prepares to face higher-ranked opponents in the main event. The match also demonstrates her growth as a player. Whereas in the past she might have struggled to maintain composure after losing the second set, here she regrouped, adjusted her tactics, and found a way to win. That resilience is what separates rising stars from true contenders. For Filipino tennis fans, this result is a source of immense pride. Social media is already abuzz, with messages of support flooding in. From Manila to Cebu to overseas Filipino communities, Eala's triumph is being celebrated as another step toward her goal of breaking into the sports elite. She continues to inspire a generation of young athletes who see in her a role model, someone proving that with hard work and determination, Filipinos can compete and succeed on the global stage. For Uchijima, despite the loss, there are positives to take. She pushed Eala to 3 sets, demonstrated her trademark consistency, and reminded everyone of her fighting spirit. Matches like this once serve as learning experiences, and she remains a player to watch in future tournaments. But today belongs to Eala, who now shifts her focus to the main draw of the Wuhan Open, where even tougher tests await. The Wuhan Open itself is known for producing memorable matches and breakthrough moments. In the past, it has been a stage where rising players have stunned higher-ranked opponents, and where established stars have had to dig deep to survive. For Eala, stepping into the main draw is a dream come true, but also a challenge that will test every part of her game. She will need to bring her best tennis, combining aggression with discipline, and most importantly, believing in herself against the world's top players. As we wrap up today's coverage, let's remember that this qualifier win is not just about advancing, it is about the bigger picture. Alexandra Eala is on a journey, one that is inspiring millions, raising the profile of tennis in her country, and adding excitement to the global WTA Tour. Her clash with Moyuka Uchijima was a microcosm of what makes tennis so thrilling: momentum swings, contrasting styles, and ultimately, one player finding the courage to step up when it mattered most. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, and this has been your extended live update on Alexandra Eala's thrilling victory over Moyuka Uchijima at the Wuhan Open qualifiers. Stay tuned as we continue to follow her journey into the main draw and bring you the latest from one of the most prestigious tournaments on the WTA calendar.